The last time on the Results Driven Fitness Show.
This is the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the MJ episode. Welcome to show 23.
Okay, what's the question?
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Results Driven Fitness Show. On this week's Show, we are embracing the warmer weather.
This time of year, lots of people are making their way outside to run. So we want to give you our recommendations on this exercise favorite.
After that, if you're a runner, this week's fit tip is for you. We are going over the back lunge.
This is episode 24. Let's get started.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Few athletes are more dedicated to their activity than runners. Trying to stop a runner from running is like trying to stop the Hulk.
Runners are passionate about being outside doing their thing, but just because you can doesn't mean you should. In our opinion, running is not the best exercise for everyone. It puts a lot of stress on the body. For years, we tried to talk people out of running with little success, so we smartened up.
Giving members guidelines for running is a much better approach for coaches instead of convincing them to stop cold turkey. If you're a runner, here are two methods that we recommend.
One method is finding a couch to 5K program. Loss of posture and alignment are two of the biggest reasons we don't trust running. Most people start their run looking good, but as they keep running, all kinds of postural changes occur to compensate for their body not having the ability to maintain good position.
That's why we love the Couch to 5K program. It has rest built in. Some of the workouts are longer runs with longer rest intervals. Other workouts are higher intensity but shorter, so you're working hard but not for too long. It's the same principles we use for strength training. We manipulate variables to help the individual adapt, learn the skill, all while maintaining appropriate form.
Our other recommendation for running is a personal favorite of mine, hill sprints. Another trouble with running is a lot of us lack the skill of deceleration. One of the biggest risks of this activity is finishing your run. Imagine you're tired and winded, your legs feel like they're gonna fall off, and now you have to stop.
That's why we like hill sprints. The hill decreases forward momentum, decreasing the stress of the exercise.
Hill sprints are also a form of self-limiting exercise. They're terrible, but they're effective. You're more likely to get torched and feel like you've had a good workout before you overexert yourself and get injured.
A lot of people treat running like a max effort lift. Every time is a personal record. This leaves themselves open for injury. Most people would never want to max out on hill sprints.
The big takeaway here is to listen to your body. If you do any activity, including lifting, and it hurts, don't do it or ask for a substitution. There's nothing inherently wrong with running. However, with our modern lives filled with sitting, stress, lack of sleep, and a lack of hydration, people assume that just because you have two legs, two lungs, and a heart, that running is the right thing for them.
If you want to get outside and sweat it out, download a Couch to 5K program or find a nearby hill and get after it. Also include activities like kayaking, hiking, stand-up paddleboarding, and biking. The repeated stress of running is really the most harmful part of the exercise. Just like any exercise, When we do it here, we enjoy a variety of positions and patterns. That's a geeky way of saying, don't just run.
Part 1 of this episode was for the do-it-yourself outdoor enthusiast.
Act 2 is for those people who want a little more guidance and coaching to complement their running.
If you're a runner that's looking for a more systematic approach, we recommend getting a functional movement screen done and getting coached on the finer points of single leg bridges, split squats, and back lunges. All these moves will help build single leg strength.
In the previous segment, we mentioned that deceleration is a higher risk part of running. That's why we promote back lunges over front lunges. If you want to build single leg strength safely, try this out.
Start with your feet about hip width apart. In the back lunge, you're going to take a medium step back, descend to the depth that's comfortable for you, and push yourself back up to the start.
Make sure you step straight back. One of the challenges people have is they step into an inline position, narrowing their base, making it harder to balance.
When stepping back, find your big toe for support. Instead of blindly stepping back, having the visualization of finding your big toe will help you stay balanced.
Once you're confident performing the movement body weight, grab a kettlebell or ultimate sandbag. Starting in the goblet position with a kettlebell or Zercher position with a sandbag is a great way to engage the lats, add resistance, and continue to build that single leg strength.
If you're having trouble with the back lunge, go to the split squat. It's basically the lunge without the stepping part. Start with a pad under your knee, one foot in the front, and the back foot dug into the floor. Push yourself up into a split stance and pull yourself back down to the bottom. Get strong there, then retry the back lunge later on. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Results Driven Fitness.
Ciao.
On next week's episode, we're going to talk about the two cousins of nutrition, fat loss and muscle gain.
After that, we'll discuss an exercise you've been doing since you were in diapers: crawling.
Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, follow us on all the social media things. We really appreciate your feedback, your support, and your attention.
See you next week.
Later, friends.
Ready?
Double checking that it's recording. Program.
To help the fuck shit.
I thought you were going to say that. Hour.
Listen.
Henceforth. And now you have to stop. I got the itch.
Decreasing the stress of the exercise.
Strength. Give that strength. I said you strength. We mentioned strength. Him step back. He sent to the depth that's comfortable for you, and push. Fuck. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.